Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. We also call it D Maths 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and we have selected May-June 2018 1-2 paper. This paper 1 belongs from the zone 2 or the variant 2. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and in this paper you are not allowed to use a calculator. So let's start today's paper. And here we go. The first question is coming up on your screen. So May-June 2018, 1-2 paper, and 2 hours is allowed. Calculator is not allowed in this paper. The total marks for this paper are 80. The first question is showing up on your screen. And according to this question, we have two fractions. And these two fractions, 4 by 11 minus 2 by 7. And you have to subtract them. So what we will do, we will take their LCM. The LCM of 11 and 7 is 77. So you will have 7 into 4 minus 11 into 2 divided by the 77. So that is 28 minus 22 divided by 77. That is 6 by 77. And 6 by 77 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 1, it's B part. Evaluate 0.9 multiply 0.011. We will remove their decimals, and it will become 9 by 10 multiply 11 by 1000, and you multiply them. So you will have 9 by 10 multiply 11 by 1000, that is 99 by 10,000, and that will be 0.0099. We have moved the decimal 4 steps to the left. So 0.0099 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 2, it's B part, A portion. Question number 2, A part. Cecil bought a camera for $120. After 2 years, he sold it for $90. Calculate the percentage loss. So he has basically loss. He bought something on $120, sold it on $90. So there is a loss of $30. The percentage loss is loss divided by the cost multiplied 100. And so the cost price is $120. The sale price is $90. Percentage loss is equals to loss divided by the cost price multiplied 100. So it is 120 minus 90. That is 30. 30 divided by 120 multiply 100. That is 1 by 4 into 100. That is 25%. So there is 25% loss. This is the question number 2, A part, its solution. Okay, so question number 2, B part, he says some money is shared between Mariam and Nina in the ratio 2:3. What percentage of the total money shared does Mariam receive? Okay, so Mariam received 2, and the sum of ratio is 5, 2 out of 5. So if you want to convert this into percentage, you will have to multiply it with 100. So you will have 2 by 5 multiply 100, that is 40%. So Mariam has received 40% money. Okay, so this is the solution. Question number 2, it's C part. Given that A ratio B is equals to 5:6 and B ratio C is equals to 3:8, find the A ratio B ratio C. So I will write A ratio B ratio C, then I will write 5:6, and then below this I will write like this. So A ratio B ratio C is the question. So A ratio B ratio C, 5:6, and on the next line I will write 3:8. 5 will multiply with 3, that is 15. 3 will multiply with the 6, that is 18. 6 will multiply with the 8, that is 48. So we will cut them with the same table. So they all can be cancelled with the table of the 3. So you will have 5:6:16. So the A ratio B ratio C, that is 5:6:16. So this is how you make this continuous ratio, 5:6:16. The solution is showing up a very unique method of making the continuous ratio. Okay, so where we have question number 3, 0.05 minus 0.3, 1.3 minus 1.2, and 0.2. A part is arrange the 5 numbers in order starting with the smallest. So the smallest of them is this one, and let me change the color. This is the smallest, and then we have this one, and then you will have, I think, this one, and then this one, and then this one. So this is how you will arrange them in the order. So the smallest of them will be, I think, it will be minus 1.2, comma, minus 0.3. Then you will have comma 0.05, comma 0.2, comma 1.3. This is their order. So I think minus 1.2, minus 0.3, minus 0.05, 0.2, 1.3. Our answer is right. Question number 3, it's B part. For the 5 numbers, find the mean. How you find the mean? You add them up. This is an open data. So how you find the mean? You add them up and you divide with the number of observations. There, they are basically 5 numbers. So you find their sum divided with the 5. You will have the mean. So minus 1.2, minus 0.3, plus 0.05, plus 0.2, plus 1.3. That will be 0.05, and you divide with the 5, and that will be 0.01. So the mean is 0.01, and our answer is right. This is how this is done. So question number 3 and B, its second part, he wants us to find out the range. The range is the largest value minus the smallest value. The largest value here in this data is 1.3, and the smallest value is minus 1.2. So it will be 1.3 minus 1.2. It will be 1.3 plus 1.2, and that is 2.5. So question number 3B, second part, that the 2.5 is the answer. This is the solution. Question number 4, we have y is inversely proportional to the square of the x. Given that y is 10 when the x is 3, find the y when the x is equals to 1 by 2. Y is proportional to 1 by x squared. So y will be equals to k by x squared. Y is 10, x is 3. So 10 is equals to k by 3 square. So 10 is equals to k by 9. So 9 will come to this side. It will multiply with the 10. So k will be equals to 10 into 9. That is 90. So y is 90 by x square. So this is the formula. And so you got this formula. So then the question is, what is y when the x is 1 by 2? So x is 1 by 2. So we will, I forgot to write square here. So I forgot to write square here. So this will become 90 into 4, and that is 360. 90 into 4, that will be 360. 360 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. I just forgot to write here square. Question number 5A part. It says 25, factorize 25t square minus 4. These are two perfect squares, and you have a negative between them. You remember that formula, a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So it is 5t whole square minus 2t minus 2 square. So it will be 5t plus 2 in one bracket, and in the other bracket, you will have 5t minus 2. So this is how you factorize it, and my answer is right. Question number 5A part. Question number 5B part, we have 4 terms and we want to factorize them. So very simple, just take x common from the first 2 terms, and in the bracket you will have x minus 6, and from the last 2 terms you can take minus 3y common. So then in the bracket you will have x minus 6. Now you can see this bracket and this bracket is common. So I will take x minus 6 common from that first term. I will have x. And from here I will have minus 3y in the other bracket. So this is how you will factorize this. And our answer is right, sir. Question number 6. A rectangle has a length 64 millimeter and a width 37 millimeter, each correct to the nearest millimeter. Write down the lower bound for the length. Okay, because this is nearest millimeter, which means 1 millimeter. that means 1 millimeter. This is correct to 1 millimeter. So divide it with 2, you got 0.5 millimeter. So you will add 0.5 millimeter into the length and subtract 0.5 millimeter into the length. You will get the upper bond and the lower bond. So the length is 64 millimeters. So the upper bond will be 64 plus 0.5. That will be 64.5 millimeter. And the lower bond will be 64 minus 0.5 millimeter. That will be 63.5 millimeter. And so their question was, what is the lower bond of the length? The lower bond of the length will be 63.5 millimeter. Okay. Then they say calculate the lower bond for the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, the perimeter of the rectangle, you know, that is equals to the perimeter of the rectangle is 2 length and plus 2 width. So if you want the lower bond of the perimeter, so the length, its lower value will be used, and the width, its lower value will be used. But we don't know what is the lower value of the width because, okay, so we will find that. And I also want the lower value of, because I want the lower value of the perimeter. So we will have to, okay, so use the lower value of the length and the width also. So first of all, I will find the lower value of the width. The width is 37, correct to 1 millimeter. So 1 divided by 2, that is 0.5 millimeter. That the width will be, its lower bond will be 36.5 millimeter. Its upper bond will be 37.5 centimeter. The perimeter you want is 2 length plus 2 width. You want the lower bond of the perimeter. So length's lower will be used and the width's lower bond will be used. So the perimeter will be equal to 2 into 63.5 plus 2 into 36.5. And that is 127.0 plus 73.0. And that perimeter will be 200 millimeter. 200 millimeter is the right answer, sir. This is the solution, how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 7. It's a part. The triangle OPQ is part of a figure that has a rotational symmetry of order 2 about the point A. Complete the figure. And so you see, when the order is 2, you have 2 blades of that fan. So if this is here, this is like this, okay. So it will be here, okay. So this is 2 and 1. So this is 1 and 2, something like this, I think. Yeah, it will be something like this. Okay, so it is, the shape will be like this. Let me show you. I have done this. So this is how you will do this. Let me show you in the diagram. The marking scheme, you can see this. Our answer is right. Okay, this is how this is done. Question number 7, B part. The diagram shows a circle, its center, and the 2 chords. Add 1 chord to give a diagram that has 1 line of symmetry. So check this chord and check its length, and the same chord should be drawn here. So this is just an approximation. Okay, this, and this will be the line of the symmetry. Okay, so I have done this exactly here. So you can see this is the line of symmetry, and this is the chord which I have added. This chord is equal to this chord. And now this figure has only 1 line of symmetry, and I have given this answer. Okay, so I hope you understand. Question number 8, and it says solve 4 by x minus 11 equals to 1 by 3x. And it's a 2 marks question. So just cross multiply here. So when you will cross multiply, automatically this will be solved. So you will have 4 into 3x, that is 12x, equals to 1 into x minus 11, that is x minus 11. So bring the terms which have x on the same side. So 12x minus x equals to minus 11. So it is 11x equals to minus 11. So x will be equals to minus 11 by 11, and x will be equals to minus 1. So the value of the x is minus 1. Here is my answer. Okay. So then we have question number 9. Express each of the following as a single fraction in its simplest form. A part, 2 by 3a plus 5 by 2a. We have two fractions and they are adding. So we will take their LCM. Their LCM will be 6a. Okay, so 6a divided by 3a, you got 2. 2 will multiply with this numerator. So 2 into 2 here, plus, then divide this LCM with this denominator. You get 3. 3 will multiply with the 5. 3 into 5. So this is 4 plus 15 divided by 6a. That is 19 by 6a. So 19 by 6a is the answer. 19 by 6a is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question, which is question number 9. It's B part. Here we have two fractions which are dividing. 5 by 2b squared divided by 15 by 4b cubed. So convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, and the fraction right after the divide sign, that will reciprocate. So you will have 5 divided by 2b squared multiply 4b cubed divided by 15. So that will be 4 and 2 will be cancelled, and b cube and b square will be cancelled. Then 5 and 15 will be cancelled. So you will have 2b divided by 3. 2b divided by 3, that is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 10 is a 2 marks question. He says, by writing each number correct to two significant figures, calculate an estimate of. The important word is this, which is estimate. So 596, this is 600 multiply under root 16.12, that can be written as under root 16, and divided by 0.2984, that can be written as 0.3. And then very easily you can do this calculation. And here we go, question number 10. So 600 multiply under root 16, the whole thing divided by 0.3. So that is 16 multiply 4 multiply 10 divided by 3. That 10 is because of that decimal in the denominator. So you will have, now you do the calculation, 600 and 3 is cancelled with each other. So you will have 200 multiply 4 multiply 10, that is 2000 multiply 4, that is 8000. So our answer is 8000. So 8000 is the final answer, sir. Our answer is right. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 11. Here we have a function given f of x is equals to 1 by 3x and plus 2. And they want me to find out in the A part f of minus 2. F of minus 2 means in this function, wherever is the x, you substitute in the place of x minus 2. So we will do this. It's a very simple thing. F of x is equals to 1 by 3x plus 2. F of minus 2 will be equals to 1 divided by 3 into minus 2 plus 2. That this is in the denominator. So that will be equals to 1 divided by, in the denominator we will have minus 6 plus 2. And that will be equals to 1 by minus 4. 1 by minus 4 or minus 1 by 4 is the answer, which is right. This is question number 11, A part. Question number 11, B part. Find the f inverse of x. So they want me to find the inverse of this function. And it's a 2 marks question. And okay. So let f of x is equals to y. So that's the standard sentence which we always write. And we will say, okay. So why do I, okay. Okay, so what I will do, I will write, let f of x equals to y. So the x will be equals to f inverse of y. So in the place of f of x, I will write the formula, that is 1 by 3x plus 2 equals to y. Now I will try to make x the subject of the formula. So 3xy plus 2y is equals to 1. I have cross multiplied. So the term which has x, I will keep on the left side. So 3xy will be equals to 1 minus 2y. So x will be equals to 1 minus 2y, the whole thing divided by 3y. So in the place of x, I will substitute this. Okay. In the place of x, I will put f inverse of y. So f inverse of y is equal to 1 minus 2y divided by 3y. So what I will do, I will change the variable. Wherever is the x, I will change it with the x. So f inverse of x is equals to 1 minus 2x divided by 3x. This is my answer, sir. 1 minus 2x divided by 3x. This is the answer. So can you see that? And this is the solution. So this is f inverse. Okay. We have the next question. That is question number this is question number 12. A dice is thrown 400 times. The results are shown in the table. So the number thrown, 1 came out to be 65 times, 2 came out 80 times, 7 came out, 3 came out 70 times, 4 came out 75 times, 5 came 50 times, 6 came 60 times. Find the relative frequency of throwing the number 2. Okay, so the number 2 came out to 80 times. The total is 400 times. So relative frequency will be 80 divided by 400. So it will be something like 80 divided by 400. It will be something like 80 divided by 400. So let me reduce the size so you can see. So 80 divided by 400. 80 divided by 400 is my answer. So this will be 80 divided by 400 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then we have Imran, B part. Imran throws the dice 1,000 times. How many times would you expect the number to be thrown? So out of 400, the 2 came out 80 times. So out of 1,000, how many times the 2 will come? That will be 80 divided by 400 multiply 1,000. That will be 20 into 10, and that will be 200. So when you will throw the dice 1,000 times, 200 times 2 will come. Okay, so then we have question number 13. He says, in a school of 270 children, the distance each child can swim was recorded. The distances are summarized in the table. Okay, so 0 to 100, 110 children, 100 to 200, 50 children, and 200 to 500, 60 children, 500 to 1,000, 50 children. They want us to complete the table to show the frequency densities. How you find the frequency density? The formula is very simple. You see, you need to find out the class width. And what is the class width? That is this upper limit minus the lower limit. So this its class width is 100. This class width is also 100. And the class width here is 300. And the class width here is 500. Okay, so how you find the frequency density? The formula of the frequency density is frequency divided by the class width. So you will divide 110 with the 100, you will get 1.10. And when you will divide 50 with the 100, so you will get 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So when you divide the 60 with the 300, your 0 will be cancelled. It will be 1 by 5, that is 0.2. So 50 divided by, 50 divided by 500. So it will be, I think, 1 by 10. And 1 by 10 means, I think 0.1. Yeah. So let's check. I have done this already. So it will be the frequency density. The formula for the frequency density is frequency of the class divided by the class width. So the first frequency density is 1.1. The frequency density of the second class is 0.5. The frequency density of the third class is 0.2. And the fourth class, its frequency density will be 0.1. Okay, so the histogram is completed. So let's check the answer. It is 1.1, 0.5, 0.2, 0.1. So our answers are right. Then the question is calculate an estimate for the number of the children who could swim more than 40 meters. Okay, so 400 meters, sorry, 400 meters. 400 meters will be here somewhere. So 400 meters to 500 meters, the class width will be 100, and you will multiply it with its frequency density, that is 0.2 plus, and this class, its class width is 500, and more than 400 we are looking. So it will be multiplied with its class width, that is 0.1. So when 100 will multiply with the 0.2, so it will be 20. And when 500 will be multiplied with the 0.1, it will be 50. So the total people will become 70. So the number of the students who swim more than 400 meters, there are 70 such students. Okay, so class width multiplied with the frequency density, that gives the number of children. So I hope you can understand this. This is the solution. And let's check. 70 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution of question number 13. Okay, so we are going to next question. And question number 14. A part, an irregular polygon has 22 sides. Calculate the sum of all its interior angles. Okay, the sum of the internal angles of a polygon, and the formula is sum of the internal angles is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close. Okay, so the formula is very simple. The sum of the internal angles is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2. Because the number of sides are 22, so in the place of n, I will substitute 22. So 180 bracket 22 minus 2, so 180 into 20, and that will be 3600. So the sum of the internal angles will be 3600. The sum of the internal angles will be 3600. Our answer is right. This is the solution. Okay, question number 14, and it's B part. Two of the angles in the polygon are each 170 degree. The remaining 20 angles are each equals to each other, are equal to each other. Okay, so 170 plus 170 plus 120, 170 plus 170 plus 20 multiply x, and that will be equals to 3600, because the sum of the internal angles of the 22-sided figure is 3600. So we can find the size of that x. Okay, so 170 plus 170 plus 20 into x, and that is equals to 180 into 22 minus 2 bracket close. So that is 340 plus 20x equals to 3600. So 20x will be equals to 3600 minus 340, and 20x will be equals to 3260. X will be equals to 3260 divided by 20, and the x will be equals to 163. So the value of x is 163. 163 is the right answer, sir. Hopefully you understand this question. Question number 15, and it says, during 2 weeks, a shopkeeper records the number of packets of 2 different types of tea he sells and the profit he makes from them. Week number 1, type A tea, 30 packets sold, profit of $1.20 on each packet. Type B tea, 20 packets sold, profit of $2 on each packet. Week number 2, type A tea, 40 packets sold, loss of 0.50 on each packet. And the type B tea, 30 packets sold, profit of $3 on each packet. This information can be represented by these matrices. Okay, and then he says work out this 30 20 1.2. This is week 1 and this is week 2, and I want to find difference between them. Okay, so very simple. This is from here I will take the row, from here I will take the column, from here I will take the row, from here I will take the column. So first member multiply with the first, second member multiply with the second. Very simple, straightforward question. And so you will have 30 into 1.2, which means 30 into 12 by 10 plus 20 into 2, and that will be 36 plus 40, and that's 76. Here you will have 40 into minus 5 by 10 plus 30 into 3. That will be minus 20 plus 90, and that will be plus 70. So 76 minus and 70, and that will be 6. So that is our answer. 6 is the right answer, sir. You can see here. This is the solution. Hopefully you can understand this. And then he says, question 15B part, explain the meaning of your answer to part A. And this is the difference of the sale, difference in the, sorry, not sale. This is the difference in profit between the week 1 and the week 2. Okay, the masses of 200 beetles were measured. The results are summarized in the cumulative frequency table, and part of the cumulative frequency curve is drawn. So the mass less than 0.5, 0, and mass less than and equals to 1, 25, mass less than and equals to 1.5, 75, mass less than and equals to 2, 150, mass less than and equals to 2.25, that's 170, mass less than and equals to 2.5, that's 185, and mass less than and equals to 3, that is 200. So then they say this is the cumulative part of the cumulative frequency is already drawn for you, and the remaining you have to draw yourself. Here we have the cumulative frequency, here we have the masses, and up to 2 it has been marked. 2.25, 2.5, and 3 you have to mark. So here you can see at 2.25, which is here, I will put a dot of 170 at 2.5. I'll put a dot of 185 at 3. I'll put a dot of 200. This is cumulative frequency. Then I will join them. This portion was already there, so I have to join them like this. So this is what you have to do. Okay, then they say, we are done with that. Use the curve to find an estimate for the median. So if you want to find out the median, first of all, you will have to find out, so you have to find out, you know, the total cumulative is 200. The last number in the cumulative is 200. So half of that, that's 100. So on your y-axis, you will look for the 100. So here we have 100. From here, you will go to your graph. And below that, check what is the x value. And whatever is this value, that is 1.7. So that is your median. So your median is 1.7. Then the median is 1.7. Okay. Then they say the lower quartile. Lower quartile is Q1, and that is 25% of the total frequency. Or you can say it's 1/4 of the total frequency. So 1/4 of the 200, that is 50. So on the y-axis, check where is the 50. From there, go to the cumulative frequency curve. And then, so there 50, you go to your cumulative frequency. And below that point, you check what is the x value here. And this value is 1.3. So your Q1 is 1.3. So our answer is right. Okay, then their question is the number of the beetles that have a mass greater than, this is very important, greater than 1.85 grams, 1.85 grams. So I will check where is 1.85. This is here. This is 1.85. From here, go to this, check this. And then you have to tell how many beetles are above this. So that will be 200 minus whatever is your reading. So at 1.85, it is 1.125 on the y-axis. So from 200, I will subtract 125 and I will get 75. So 75 is the answer, sir. This is coming from the graph. that cumulative frequency curve. So 75 is the right answer, sir. So this is how this is done. Okay, so we have next question, and the next question on your screen is your question number 17. He says, the diagram shows a pyramid. The square base ABCD has an edge of 3 centimeter. The base is horizontal and the vertex E is vertically above D, where the ED is equals to 4 centimeter. Okay, so this side is also 3, this side is also 3, this side is 4. If you apply Pythagoras, so this side will be 5, and this side will be also 5, because E is exactly above the D. So, and on the grid below, complete, he says on the grid below, complete the accurate drawing of a net of the pyramid. Do not draw outside the grid. Okay, so what we will do, we will draw this grid, and it's a little tricky thing. And here you see I have drawn this. This is 4, this is 5, this is 3, this is 4, this is actually 5, this is 3, because this is 5, so this will be also 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is whatever, this is 5, this is 3, so this is how you draw it. This angle will be also 90, this angle will be 90. So this is the correct grid. Net, we call it the net of that pyramid. Okay. Now, the question is calculate the total surface area of the pyramid. So if you want to find out the total surface area of this pyramid, you have to find out the area of the base and area of the 4 triangles. So A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5. So here we have, so A1 will be 1 by 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 5 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 5 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 4. So that will be 6 plus 9 plus 7.5 plus 7.5 plus 6, and that is 15 plus 15 plus 6, and that is 36. So the area is 36. The area is 36. So let me show you the whole thing together. So the area will be 36. Area will be 36, which is the right answer, sir. And this is the solution. This is question number 16 on your screen. Oh, sorry, I'm saying 16. This is question number 17. Sorry. Okay, so here we have question number 18. Here a grid is given. On the x-axis, it is going up to 12. On the y-axis, this is also going up to 12. He says the region R is defined by the inequalities. This means x equals to 2. This means x equals to 8. This means y equals to 5. This means y equals to 10. And this is x plus y equals to 10. So we will draw these lines. X equals to 2 is this line. And then we have x equals to 8. That will be this line. And then we have y equals to 5. That will be a line here. And then y equals to 10. That will be a line here. And then for this, I will draw a little table. And just by making a table, you can draw this. Okay, so here we have. Okay. So here we have that thing. I am. Here we go. So this line is x equals to 2. This line is x equals to 8. This line is y equals to 10. This line is y equals to 5. And this is the line x plus y equals to 10. So I can easily, he says on the diagram, shade and label The important thing is how we got this. If the x, you see, if the x and the y, and when the x is 0, the y will be 10. And when the x is 2, the y will be 8. When the x will be 4, the y will be 6. When the x will be 6, the y will be 4. And you can plot these points and you will get this line. Okay. This is how this is done. Okay. Now, their question is on the diagram, shade and label the region R. Okay. So we are going to do that. And because the x is more than 2, so what will happen? The x is more than 2. So we in this line, we will remain the right side of this. X is less than or equals to 8. So from this line, I will remain on the left side. Here it says the y is greater than and equals to 5. So I will remain above this line. This line says y is equals to and less than 10. So I will remain below this line. And in this line, the crocodile's mouth is towards y. So I will remain above this line. So this is that area which I have shaded. This is the area, and I will label it as R. So this is how this thing is done. It's a 3 marks question. Question number 18. Correct region shaded. Okay. So our answer is right. So this is how this is done. Okay. So we are going to the next question, and the next question is it's here we have question number 19, and a triangle is already given there, ABC. He says on the diagram, construct the perpendicular bisector of the AB. So if you want to construct the perpendicular bisector of the AB, so put your compass here, open it more than half of the AB, draw an arc here, draw an arc below this line, then put your compass on the B and draw an arc and draw an arc. So join them. So you will have the perpendicular bisector of the AB. Let me show you. Question number, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here we have. So I put my compass on A, opened it more than half of, and I draw this arc and I draw this arc. Then I put my compass on B, and sorry, this was here, and here. Then I put my compass on B, I draw an arc, this one and this one. I join these 2 points with each other. So this is the perpendicular bisector. This is the perpendicular bisector of the AB line. Okay. So then what they say? They are saying that okay, so they are saying on the diagram, construct the locus of the point inside the triangle ABC that are 7 centimeter from C. 7 centimeter from C means you draw a circle. So I put my compass on C, open the compass 7 centimeter, and I draw this circle. You can see this circle. Yeah, I have drawn this. Then what they say equidistant from AB and AC. You see, if you are equidistant from 2 lines, for example, AB and AC, it means you have to draw angle bisector. So the common name here is angle A. So the BAC angle, I will draw the angle bisector of that angle. So the method is very simple. I will put my compass on A. I will draw one arc on the AC and one arc on the AB. And then I will put my compass here on, and then I will draw this arc. Then I put the compass here and I will draw this arc. Then I will join this point and with the A, and that is the angle bisector of the BAC angle. Then they say C part P is any point in which is equidistant from A and B. Okay, that is on the perpendicular bisector and more than 7 centimeter from C. So you have to remain outside that circle and nearer to AC than the AB. So you have to remain the nearer to the AC than the AB. So you have to remain outside this circle, you have to remain on this line, and you have to remain near the AC. Okay, so find the extremes of the possible positions of P and label them P1 and P2. Okay, so this will be the P1 and this will be the P2. These are the two extreme positions. Okay, then the question is just you have to label them. Okay. So we are done with this. This was question number 19, and you can see the marking scheme of question number 19. And this is the solution, and I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the question number 20 here. N is equals to 2x power 8. Giving your answer in the standard form, find the value of. Here we have n multiplies 700. This is question number 20A, first part. N multiplies 700. We have a value for the n. So n multiplies 700. So it will be 2x power 8 multiplies 700, which means 7x power 2. So it is 14x power 10. It will be 1.4x power 11. 1.4x power 11. 1.4x power 11 is the right answer. I moved this decimal one step here. That's why a power has been added here. So it is 1.4x power 11 answer. Okay, the second part, question number 20A, second part. 1 by n. So I have to find out the value of 1 by n. So it will be, 1 by n will be equals to 1 by 2x power 8, and 1 by 2 is 0.5, and it will be in x power minus 8, and move the decimal one step to the right. So it will be 5x power, the power will be decreased by 1, and that will be 5x power minus 9. 5x power minus 9. That is the right answer, sir. Okay, so then we have question number 20, and its B part. It says find the smallest positive integer m, given that the mn is a cube number. So whenever the cube number, so every factor should have a power which is a multiple of 3, because it's a cube number. So m multiply n, m multiply 2x power 8. So m multiplied 2 into 10 means 2 into 5 raised to power 8. So that is m into 2 into 2, 8, 2 raised to power 8, multiply 5 raised to power 8. So it is m into 2 raised to power 9 into 5 raised to power 8. You see, this is 2 raised to power 9. So it's a cube number because 9 is a multiple of 3. And here we have 5 raised to power 8. So m, what should be the m? To make it a cube number, the m should be a 5. So the 5 raised to power 1 and 5 raised to power 8, when they will multiply with each other, they will make it 5 raised to power 9. So when the power will become 9, that will be a multiple of 3, and that will be a cube number. So the m's least value should be 5. It should be 5. Question number, here we have 20B part. The 5 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That next question is 21. Here we have the first 4 terms. The first 4 terms, U1, U2, U3, and U4, in a sequence of numbers given below. Find the 5th term. Here you see, this is 1 multiplied 3 plus 2 square. So this is basically 1 multiply 1 plus 2, and this is plus, and the 1, I'm trying to catch the, the pattern. Okay, the second sequence is 2 multiply, this is 2 plus 2, 2, sorry, here we have to write plus, that is 2 plus 2 whole, and plus, and this is 2 plus 1. Try to catch the pattern. Okay, so this is I've done this on a paper. Let me show you that pattern thing. Okay, so the 5th term will be 5 into 7 plus 6 square equals to 71. So 5 into 7, and so where is that? 5. So here we have 5 into 7 plus 6 square, that will be 71, because it will be 5 multiply 2 more than 5 plus 5 plus 1 whole square, and that will be 49 plus 36, I think. Yeah, no, as 35 plus 36, that will be 71. Yeah. So the answer here is, yeah. That is 71. That's right. Okay. So then we have to find out the nth term of the sequence is of the form this. Write down the value of the P and the value of the Q. Very, very simple. This is a game of the pattern. So the sequence is 1 and 1 more than 2 more than 1 plus 1 plus 1 whole square. Second is 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1 whole square. 3 into, here we have 3 plus 2 and 3 plus 1 whole square. 4 into 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 whole square. Fifth term is, the fifth term is 5 plus 2, 5 into 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 whole square. So you see this, he says it will be like n into n plus p. So what is the p here? So what is the p here? Can you see here? It is 2. And what is the q here? It is 1. So the p is 2 and the q is 1. It is totally based on the pattern. So the p is 2 and the q is 1. The p is 2 and the q is 1. I got it from the pattern, okay? Then the question is, un can also be written in the form of an square plus bn plus c. So find the values of, okay, so I will open this thing. In the place of p, I will write 2. In the place of q, I will write 1. And then I will open it, okay? So here you can see that n into n plus 2 plus n plus 1 whole square. So it will be n square plus 2n plus n square plus 2n plus 1. So it will be 2n square plus 4n plus 1. So the a value is 2, the b value is 4, and the c value is 1. This is question number 21, and it's C part, and my answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question here is a question on circles. He says the diagram shows a circle, center O, that passes through A, B, C, and D. The tangents are at A and B meet at O. So these two tangents coming from the same external point. So these two tangents are equal to each other. This ABT is an isotriangle. So this angle will be here. This will be also Z. I don't know. And they say find ATB is 62 degrees and the DAB angle that is equals to 53 degree. So the A part is find X. They want me to find out the value of the X. Can you see this DB chord? The chord DB. The chord DB went to the center, the angle is X. The chord DB went to the circumference, the angle is 53. The angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So the X will be equals to 2 times 53, and that will be, the X will be equals to 2 times 53, and that will be 106. And the reason is angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. Angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So the X is 1, 0, and 6. Okay. Then let me change the color. Okay. So I will change the color. Okay. Then it says find the value of the y. So look at the y. So can you see A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. And angle A and the angle C, which means 53 degree, and the y, they are the angles in the opposite segment. Their sum is 180. The angles in the opposite segment, they are supplementary. So y plus 53 will be equals to 180. And the reason will be the angles in the opposite segments are supplementary. So y plus 53 is equals to 180. So y will be equals to 180 minus 53. So the y will be equals to 127. The reason is angles in the opposite segment, they are supplementary. So the y value will be 127. Then we have question number, it's C part. He says find the value Z. Okay, so for Z, it's very simple strategy. You can see that the ABT is a iso triangle, the isosceles triangle, and the reason is that the AT length and the BT length, they are equal to each other, and tangents from the same external point to the same circle, they are equal in length. So Z plus D plus 62 is equals to 180. The reason is that triangle is an isotriangle. So 2Z will be equals to 180 minus 62, and 2Z will be equals to 118. So Z will be equals to 118 divided by 2, and that is 59. So Z will be equals to, so this angle is how much? 59. And we have found the value of the Y. The value of the Y was how much? 127. The value of the Y was how much? 1, and 20 and 7. Okay. Then their question is, the D part is find the value of the T. Okay. Now we want to find out the value of this T. Okay. You know this angle, this is the radius OB and this is the tangent BT. The angle here, this is how much? This is 90 degree. So if this angle is 90, then T plus 59 will be equals to T plus 59, that will be equals to 90. So because the tangent is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency, so T will be equals to 90 minus 59, and that will be 31. So the angle T will be how much? It will be 31. So this angle will be how much? 31. So this is how this question is done. And 31 is the right answer, sir. So we are going to the next question, and that is question number 23. Here, matrix A is given 4 minus 1, 2, 0. A matrix B is given, which is 6 minus 3, 0 minus 2. They want A part is find the matrix X such that 2A plus X is equals to B. So very simple. I can find out this value. The method is very simple. Okay. 2A plus X is equals to B. So X will be equals to B minus 2A. Just put the values of the A and the B. So X will be equals to, in this matrix, I will have 6 minus 3, 0 minus 2. That's the value of the matrix B. Minus 2, bracket. Here we have 4 minus 1, 2, and 0. So you will have 6 minus 3, 0 minus 2. This 2 will go inside and it will multiply with all the elements. So, but this negative will remain outside. So it will be 8 minus 2, 4, 0. Now I will do this subtraction. 6 minus 8, that's minus 2. Minus 3 minus minus 2, that is minus 3 plus 2. And that's minus 1. 0 minus 4, that's minus 4. Minus 2 minus 0, that is minus 2. So we got the value of the X, and that is this value. Okay, so hopefully you understand. And this is how this A part is done. And let's check the answer. So question number 23. Question number 23. And you can see minus 2, minus 1, minus 4, minus 2. Okay, let's check. Minus 2, minus 1, minus 4, minus 2. Our answer is right, sir. Our answers are right. Okay. So we are going to the next question. He says, find the matrix Y such that AY is equals to 1, 0, 0, 1. This is identity matrix. Remember, this is what matrix? Identity matrix. And you know the identity matrix multiply with any matrix, or any matrix will multiply with the identity matrix. The answer will remain the same. Okay, so this Y A will go to the other side. So because it's on the first position here on the left side, its inverse will be also on the first position on the right side. So Y will be equals to A inverse of A inverse into 1, 0, 0, 1. So I will find the inverse of A. The formula for the inverse of A is 1 by A determinant into adjoint of A. So, and this determinant, you can find out the matrix A is this one. So how you find the determinant? You multiply 4 with the 0, and then you minus 2 will multiply with the minus 1. So it will be 4 into 0 minus 2 into minus 1. And So you will have here, then you have the adjoint. In the adjoint, you have changed the positions and you have changed the signs. Okay, so it will be 1 by 2, and it will be, you multiply this matrix with the identity matrix. You don't have to multiply. It's automatic that when a matrix will multiply with an identity matrix, the answer will be the same matrix. So you don't need to multiply them. So this 0, 1, minus 2, 4. Okay, so divide it every member with the 1 by 2, you get 0, 1 by 2, minus 1, and 2. Okay, so this is how this is done. Okay, so let's check. Let's check. 0, 1 by 2, minus 1 and 2. So our answer is right, sir. This is the solution. Okay, so this is question number 23B part. Okay. So then we have the next question. The next question is question number 24. Here, this is here we have the triangle A. This is triangle B. It says the triangle A is mapped onto triangle B by a translation, followed by an enlargement with the center 10 comma minus 4. 10 comma minus 4 is this. Okay, so let me change the color and let me do the side. So 10 comma minus sorry 10 comma minus 4 is here, not this one. This is the center of enlargement. Okay, so what they say, write down the scale factor of the enlargement. Okay, so this same figure was translated somewhere and then it was enlarged from this center of enlargement, and this was the image. So I can tell you the scale factor of the enlargement, and the side of the image divided by the side of the object. For example, this side of this image is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So it will be 6 divided by 3. The side of the image divided by the side of the object, and that gives you the enlargement factor, that is 2. So the scale factor is 2. The scale factor is 2. Okay, so the scale factor is 2. So let's check question number 24. The scale factor is 2, sir. Okay, so then we have the B part. He says draw the triangle C on the grid. Okay, triangle C is the triangle which after, when you translated A, the translation was done, you got C, then the C was enlarged and you got the B. The method is very simple. You join this point with the center of enlargement. You join this point with the center of enlargement. You join this point with the center of enlargement. And then you reduce this. I've done this. Let me show you. I hope. Okay. You can see this. I joined this point with the center of enlargement. I joined this point with the center of enlargement. I've joined this point with the center of enlargement. Then I have half this distance. So I got this point. Okay. So then I got this point. And then whatever was this distance, I half it. So I got this. Whatever is this distance, I half it. You got this. So this is the triangle C. So now how much is you have to draw this. I hope you understand, because the enlargement scale factor was of the scale factor of the enlargement was 2. So, but when I will reverse this thing, the scale factor will become 1 by 2. Okay, so this C triangle was enlarged with a scale factor of 2. You got B. But when from B you come back to C, the scale factor will be 1 by 2. So this is how I have done this. And then we have a question. It says, okay, find the column vector that represents the translation that maps the triangle A onto triangle C. Okay, the method is very simple. For example, you take this point, you take this point. So how from A to C you went? You have moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps on the x-axis positively, and you have gone 1 step down. So the grid is, the translation will be 5. You have minus 1. So this will be let me show you. This is translation matrix is image minus the object. So for example, the image is 8, 1, and the object is 3, 2. We take 2 points, image, object, and its image, and you just subtracted them. So you got 5 and minus 1. 5 minus 1 is the right answer, sir. So this is how you do the question number 24. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 25, and it says, the diagram is the speed time graph for 60 seconds of a train's journey. At the beginning of this part of the journey, the train is traveling at u meter per second, okay? Giving each answer in its lowest form, find the expression in terms of u for the deceleration for the last 10 seconds. So I will take this point, this is 50 comma u. I will take this point, that is 60 comma 0, and I will find out the gradient, and the gradient will be equals to the deceleration. So 50 comma u and 60 comma 0, and the deceleration will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, 0 minus u divided by 60 minus 50, and that will be minus u divided by 10. And so the deceleration will be u by 10 meter per second square. Why I'm not writing the negative sign? The reason is the word deceleration itself means the negative. Okay, so u by 10 is the answer, sir. Question number 25A part, the u by 10 is the right answer. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the question number 25B part. The question is the speed when the t is 55. So when the t is 55, so here somewhere, so we will have this point will be 55, comma, I don't know what is the speed. I want to find out. Whatever is the gradient between these two, same is the gradient with these two, or same is the gradient with these two. So this is the methodology which I'm going to adopt, and you can see here. Okay, so here we go. 50 comma u, 55 comma v, and 60 comma 0. So whatever is the gradient between the 60 comma 0 and the 55 comma v, same is the gradient between the 50 comma u and the 60 comma 0. And we have already calculated in the A part, and that is minus u by 10. So 0 minus v divided by 60 minus 55, that is equals to minus u by 10. So 0 minus v divided by 60 minus 55 equals to minus u by 10. So v by 5 equals to u by 10. Negative negative has been cancelled with each other. So you will have v equals to 5u by 10. So the v will be equals to 1 by 2u. V will be equals to 1 by 2u. V will be equals to 1 by 2u. So u by 2 is the right answer, sir. U by 2 is the right answer. Hopefully you understand. Okay, then we have C part. The distance traveled during these 60 seconds. Okay, so if you want to find out the distance traveled between, this is a trapezium, and this side is 60, this side is how much? This side is of this trapezium is 50, this side is how much? The side is 60, the height is u. So the area under the speed time graph, that is equal to the distance traveled. So the distance traveled will be equal to 1 by 2 into sum of parallel sides into the height of the trapezium, and 1 by 2 into 50 plus 60 and into u, and that will be 110 by 2 into u, and that will be 55u. 55u. 55u is the right answer, sir. This is the solution of the C part. So my dear students, we have reached the end of this paper. So my dear students, today we have attempted in this video May-June 2018 402-412 paper, and in this paper there were 25 questions. We have done all the questions, the solution of all the questions in this video, and I have tried my best to write the solutions in such a way that you can understand them, and I have also tried my best to describe the solutions in such a way that you can understand them. And if you find this video useful and helpful to you, please like this video, also subscribe my channel, and also share the link of this video with your friends, with your junior students especially, and with your teachers and with your class fellows. so they can also benefit from these videos. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos and I can upload them, and I can touch the life of so many students around the globe and make their lives, their parents' life, their teachers' life little easier. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.